I know I'm here because of her.
Yep. Well, and when I heard some of the stories about how you developed the cleansing conditioners, a lot of it was inspired by yourself and your family and kind of personal story. Aren't all the best innovations that way?
It was,
out of
because
necessity.
It started right when she was diagnosed, and I knew that although I wanted to get rid of a lot of the chemicals that I knew were, you know, what your body absorbs 70% of what you put on it topically. So I wanted to do something to change the world, and 18 years later, I'm still here with it. Thank you.
Well, I've always said I was an environmental scientist before this,
so you understand that.
And so that was my biggest gripe in undergrad was that, like, learning of the chemicals in these products and being like, I don't want that anymore. And it's nice to see. I didn't know this was out then, but it's nice to see that that we have products like this that are safe to use for us. Yeah. So QVC price here is $58 for the 32-ounce Pink Jasmine Peony cleansing conditioner. So this is our most limited offering here. It's a special edition. We only see it in February and in October, so this is the time to pick it up. You can certainly order more than one if you love it, because the price is also leaving us at the end of February. And again, this is the same formulation that we started the show with, talking about the winter scents. 9 years. Customer Choice Award winning. This is just a different scent. And can you describe this scent to me, the Pink Peony?
It's absolutely beautiful. And it started, here's the funny part, I just want to give you a history on it, because we're always looking at new packaging. And our, you know, our packaging company happened to send me this bottle, and like, if you know WEN or know anything about WEN, it doesn't really go with anything in my line, because I'm all brown and natural and whatnot. But I saw this bottle and I just knew it was beautiful. So I put it like in the vault. QVC called me in 2015 and said, we want you to do something special for Valentine's Day. My light bulb lit up. I'm like, aha, I've had this photo for 8 years of the peonies. I have 2 parties a year. I always take pictures of the flowers. It's a 12 by 6 photo over my fireplace. I knew I wanted to use that image at some point. As soon as they said Valentine's Day, I'm like, I know what I want to do. And Pink Jasmine Peony was going to be a spring seasonal coming up throughout the years. But as soon as they asked me, I'm like, I know what bottle, I know what label, and I'm ready. I got it for you. So it's universal. It contains soy proteins, no wheat, no glutens, and no nuts if you have those sensitivities. And what it does have in here that's exclusive to Chaz and WEN is it has the 4T complex of white tea, green tea, red tea, black tea. And you know how antioxidant they are. Not just for your skin, but also your hair. It has the 11 amino acids in here. Again, not 1, 2, or 3, 11 amino acids, the strengthening building blocks. I didn't know you were a chemist, so now I'm impressing you.
Those are the building blocks.
And you learn that in elementary school.
We really do, and then we forget.
Yes, I didn't forget.
You didn't forget.
I paid attention in science class.
The texture of this will feel when you get it at home. If you haven't tried it, it's so creamy. It is like the most most nourishing. I haven't, but it's so nourishing, like a mask. Oh, it's so light.
It's light.
A little bit of floral, but very...
It's not a heavy floral.
No,
it's
not
soft.
heavy.
It's soft. And again, the reason being is because in here you have the jasmine, the peony, the vanilla bean, cucumber, lavender, aloe. It's a really soft floral.
It's nice
My
and
assistant,
feminine.
Elsie, we have a fragrance of this. Year-round, this is her go-to. I know when she's in the house,
that fragrance is available.
I'm like, Elsie is here. I smell it, and I just know. It is her go-to fragrance. Okay, so we talked about cleansing. We talked about cleanse, rinse, repeat. We talked about using it as a leave-in conditioner. So I'm going to show you again on Sheila. She would do 6 pumps in her crown, 6 pumps in the mid shaft, 6 pumps through the ends. Always add the extra splash of water because you can see the consistency. It's thick, rich, and dense.
It's not going to be really foamy
that until you add the extra water. Once you add extra water, it emulsifies it and gets it really frothy and creamy, and that's what you want. After your second cleanse, you're going to rinse thoroughly, take 1 or 2 pumps as your leave-in conditioner as soon as you turn off the water, because you want it to absorb and dissolve into your drenched, dripping, soaking wet hair. Do not look at a towel. I don't use towels on my hair. I really don't. I put my leave-in products in, I shake out my hair, and then I let it dry. If you do, use a soft cotton t-shirt or soft cotton pillowcase, because you don't want all those nooks and crannies that are in towels breaking down your hair, causing it to be finer, thinner, and weaker. So there, that took me not even a minute. It took me 10 seconds to do her leave-in conditioner. Just show how it glides right through her hair. And will you do me a favor, just feel her hair and feel how silky it is.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi.
Good morning.
And her hair will have more bounce, more body, more shine, more hold by putting the leave-in conditioner than if you don't. If you don't put it in, it just hangs more because it's just now clean hair. But once you put this back in, she gets that body, she gets that volume. And I've been here almost 13 years, and I have people that cleanse, rinse, repeat, but don't do the leave-in part. And when they finally listen and do it, they're like, oh my gosh, why did I not listen to you?
Well, Sheila just said it's true. I know she's not mine, so you can't hear her, but she did say that. I also want to say...
she's been with me 12 and a half years. Yeah.
The other thing is, like I just ran my hands through her hair with product. It's not sticky, it's not gooky. I don't even feel the need to wipe my hand down.
I love you said that because our stylists and assistants at the salon, instead of getting lotions and stuff, they'll just go back to the cleansing bowls. They'll take a pump of the cleansing conditioner, rub it in their hands, and if you felt any of their hands, they have the softest, silkiest hands. The other part I didn't bring up is when I started doing hair and I was an assistant, we used to use a very top brand, literally worldwide brand,
right.
And I would go home at night, and this is not a joke, my hands would be cracking and bleeding.
I
would put Vaseline on them, I would wear gloves on them, go back to work the next morning only to crack and bleed again. That is part of the reason I gave up the lather. I knew what it's doing to your skin, guys, is what's happening to your hair.
And it was really happening to you faster because you're working in the salon every single day, multiple clients.
Okay, so I'm going to blow you away now. Look at this. Go ahead.
Look at this. Oh my gosh.
This is day number 1. It's before ever using one from December of 2016.
Wow.
June is 6 months later, and now she's a year and 2 months later. Look at the difference it was 6 months later, and look how much it's evolved from June till now.
Is that what I should expect? 6 months?
Better and better. Well, no. I mean, you notice the difference immediately.
Okay.
And we'll show you because Kalani's only been with us 2 months, who's coming up next. But Jill's hair, it's fuller, thicker, healthier, younger looking. She doesn't battle her hair. Her hair stays cleaner longer. She doesn't even highlight her hair anymore because every time she cleanses her hair, it comes alive. If you're someone who doesn't even color treat your hair, your color comes alive.
What about hair like mine that's so dark? Oh, I guess like Kalani. That's so dark.
Now, they don't have Kalani's before shot. Unfortunately, they couldn't find it. But if you've watched Kalani on air on QVC, she does a lot of fashion shows. Her hair, she's the one that when we did a show with Lisa Rinna. It was a Chaz and Lisa Rinna show in September. That's how we met her. She reached out to me on social media and said, and Bonnie, who coming up next, the same thing. She reached out to me and said, if you ever need another WEN girl, the day you did my hair on the Lisa Rinna Chaz Dean show in September, my hair has never been better in my life. And she's someone that she shared her horror with her hair because it was dry, it was frizzy. She was teased about her hair all through school because it was bushy and because it was stripped hair. Now it is silky. You run your hands through it. It's hydrated. It's alive. It's bouncy. She just came in for her second cut with us just this week, or your color. And she said that people actually now tell her, even from the back of her hair when it's naturally curly, she's like, I have curls. She never had curls before, but now when it dries natural, she has bouncy, gorgeous curls, and she never heard those compliments ever before in her life. So if you want to change everything about your hair and FYI your skin, Pink Jasmine Peony or cleansing conditioner.
We'll start here. It's $58. Typically on ChazDean.com it would be $72, and you could only get it now this month, February or October, and the price goes away at the end of the month. It's the 32-ounce, special edition. It smells beautiful. It's what we want right now. The spring, the summer, gorgeous scent. I know.
She is October. So how many months is that? October, November, December, January, February. 4 months. 4 months. She's 4 months into it. Bonnie's hair. Bonnie is someone who she said once in a while she would get compliments on her hair in the past. Now every single day she gets multiple compliments on her hair. Her hair was bone straight before. It had no bounce, no body, no shine in it. And now she cleanses every other day. She used to have to cleanse every single day because it was so oily.
So this keeps it cleaner longer. It really just, it's a simpler way to get that process done. And in this case, you're picking up something that's won awards here at QVC 9 years in a row, right? I mean, that's telling. That doesn't just happen. It doesn't happen with every brand. So you're picking that up. Our most limited offer is this Pink Jasmine Peony Cleansing Conditioner, which you could pick up for 3 easy payments of $19 and change right now or in October. Now, here is the other thing that's also that Chaz mentioned briefly that LC